The irony of who's calling this out, by the way, is not lost on me. But we've got a yellow flash video here talking about the quartering drama. Because the drama that I talked about a week ago with the quartering and Kino Casino, that group of shitsters, provocateurs if you want to call them, has blown up even further. And many of the things that we've made fun of the quartering for God, 5-6 years at this point, they've actually broken containment. You see, the left makes fun of conservative pundits for all sorts of unforgivable things that if they ever saw the light of day on the broader internet, these creators would be absolutely nuked. But the majority of conservative content viewers don't actually watch progressive content that calls out their favorite right-wing creators. They never find out about these things. But if a right-wing pundit ever brought it to the attention of their shared audience, it would destroy them. And that has been true of so many things when it comes to the quartering. From pissing in his basement, to Gina Carano cuck fantasies, to his wife cheating on him, which definitely is the case, let's be real, to his old guide on how to hide CSAM on your computer, a video that the quartering actually made a while back, a long time ago before he got famous. There are countless things that the quartering has done that would destroy his career if they were talked about outside of lefty communities. And now, the same things we've criticized this guy for a long time have actually broken containment, and it seems like he's done. One of the more hilarious examples, actually, is the fact that the quartering's logo is stolen. Progressives have been calling him out for this for a long time, but now right-wingers have heard about it, and they are dunking on him hard. For those that don't know, here's what I'm talking about. The quartering completely stole his logo. There's a barber shop, I don't know where, like in San Francisco perhaps, that has this as its logo, and here's the quarterings. When you look at them side by side, they really are identical. The only difference whatsoever is he widened it and lowered the hairline closer to the beginning of the beard line in order to make it look a bit more like his wider, fatter face outline, as opposed to the more slender, Chad-looking face that was used for the barbershop logo, but it is the same. He just color changed it and widened it a little. He stole his logo completely. Like, how lazy do you have to be to steal your logo like this? I paid a Fiverr artist to make my logo, and I asked them, when designing it, please try to make it unique. I know an X as a logo, a simple X, is hard to make look unique, but try to make it look unique. And I think they did a good job. I think they did a good job making it look like not just a basic X, essentially, you know? Honestly, I think the Fiverr artist did a better job than the artist at Twitter did. The X logo for Twitter looks garbo compared to my logo, in my opinion. I'm be real. I'ma be real. Anyway, though, the quartering is getting ripped apart for all these things. It's all closing in on him because the Kino Casino show was calling him out for all of this stuff, and they have a decently shared audience. The Kino Casino audience is definitely not leftist or liberal. And because of this, the quartering got real mad and decided to DMCA abuse in order to take down the Kino Casino channel, a massive no-no on YouTube to begin with, but he was also dumb enough to brag about it, and then for some reason on top of that bragged about it how his YouTube representative isn't Indian. Apparently most partnered YouTubers have Indian representatives, and the quarterings isn't, and he's really proud of that, really happy about that, I guess. But yeah, everybody is ripping the guy apart right now, and I couldn't be happier. So let's take a little look into the ruined life of the quartering, shall we? From of all people, Yellow Flash, a fellow grifter conservative, calling him out. That's how you know he's done.
Oh, it's getting even worse out there for the quartering. If you missed what happened, I made a video covering this subject the other day. Go watch it. I show receipts and break down the situation where it looks like, you know, I'll say allegedly because there is not a smoking gun, but there's a lot of evidence to show that he's out here flagging channels down. And instead of getting ahead of it and trying to somehow show that he didn't do this, he continues to stick his head in the sand. Though, to be fair, I don't know what he could show to prove that he's not doing this. The guy literally was out there saying he's going to take their channel down, that being Kino Casino, and then accidentally showed a report in his search bar that thanked him for making a report from his unsleeved media channel. So it's just not a good look. Not a good look. But he's not going to address it, and it's getting worse. He had another viral meltdown yesterday, and he continues to trend every day. He's trending right now, actually. But here's from Nick Monroe trending the quartering. And that was at 10:52 p.m. yesterday. When I got online to start making this video today, I saw he was trending again. It's going to continue to happen. In fact, it's broken containment. Now, there was a chance that might not have happened, but he's made sure it did with his actions lately. And now, more larger creators are starting to talk about this. Here's from Ordinary Gamers, Mudahar. I saw over the weekend that channel called The Queefening got the Kino Casino channel banned. I appreciate all forms of commentary, even guys that take a jab at me. Currently doing what I can to have the channel restored. Value free speech and expression. Going behind the scenes to have channels removed when they cover the negative aspects of your online footprint.
By the way, Mudahar actually has the power to get channels restored. Well, I wouldn't say he has the power to get channels restored, but he's a larger creator with a very established presence online, even if he's more recently been canceled pretty heavily. He does still have a lot of connections at YouTube, and when I got false striked a while back, he actually reached out to me and was like, hey, tell me what you can, send me the link, and I'll see if my contacts at YouTube can do something about it. And that did end up getting resolved. I don't know if it's because of Mudahar's contact, but I can't say it's not because of it. So, yeah, I'll say that about him. I don't think I've ever told that story before, but yeah, he just straight up out of the blue DM'd me to try and help me get a video that I had tweeted about getting false striked reinstated to get the strike removed from my channel. Pretty nice of him.
Always leads to a terrible slippery slope. And I agree 100% with him. Asmin Gold has talked about it now. H3H3 plans on doing extensive coverage. How many other bigger creators are going to come out and talk about this? And you have to be careful because, yes, on YouTube, they will take you down now. I don't know how the hell this guy has so much pull. Now, somebody pointed out to me the other day, which I thought was an interesting thing, is that YouTube has...
The quartering has so much pull because he is so rich. I don't think people realize how wealthy the quartering is, but that guy invested all of his grift dollars into businesses that are now passive income outside of his grift. His coffee brand coffee is probably making decent money. Coffee is an effective grift. That's what he's doing. He's basically drop shipping it too.
Quartering advertisements. Jeremy pays, apparently, from, I believe he's said this on streams before, he's paying to have his channel advertised, putting advertisements out on YouTube, maybe for his coffee or his channel. I don't know. You can do that. So that would mean his videos are literally ads on other videos. So if he's paying for YouTube videos, I believe that means he has a contact through that avenue as well. And if you're giving YouTube tons of money, they might look out for you. That's just a theory that I have on top of all this other stuff. I don't have anything other than just, knowing that you would have a contact for that. And it would be in YouTube's best interest, I guess, to keep their advertisers happy. We've seen adpocalypses before. Is this a quartering adpocalypse? I don't know. I just know that I want to talk about this more in some live streams, and that's why I have now started a Kick. I will put a link to this in the description.
Okay, buddy.
Yes, come over to
Okay, buddy.
He deleted all these, of course. Deleted all these videos, or all of these tweets. Everything that has been flagged has been me. Kneel before my power. I don't care if you have an issue with me, but attacking my co-hosts, their families, that's effing low. You know who you are. I've seen all your pathetic DMs begging for dirt, harassing them, harassing their families. Holy shit, they have nothing to do with any of this. Retards keep telling me to take a break. You should. Well, I would love...
He's literally tweeting, like, every minute at this point, and you can see the, him switching between strategies from garnering sympathy over stories about how the people canceling him are also harassing his family to everything that's been flagged has been me, kneel before my power, trying to play it off like it's ironic or a joke or something. He's so pathetic. You can literally see him switching strategies in real time in this one screenshot. Amazing.
Well, I would love to if you low-life scum would have a effing ounce of self-awareness. You're harassing my staff like they don't have anything to do with it, and you expect me to not defend them? So first off, receipts, please. And he posts none of that. No receipts. So, first off, Melanie Mac is out there, defending the hell out of him. People are going to criticize that. It's just the way it is. I haven't seen anybody say...
I forgot to mention, the quartering has one brave knight. One brave white knight fighting for him. And of all people, it is Melanie Mac, the butter girl, who is out here dying on the quartering hill. Alright, she is fighting the good fight for him. And she is destroying her remaining reputation in the process. So make no mistake, this isn't just the downfall of one insufferable grifter in the quartering. It might be the double downfall of two insufferable grifters in both the quartering and Melanie Mac, who Might even be worse.
Anything about anybody's family. I feel like he's just trying to put this meat shield up so that he can deflect all of the criticism. It's crazy what a crybaby this guy is. Like, why is this dude so soft, man? Like, what are you doing? I just don't get it, man. Don't forget, I have the power to delete any YouTube channel I wish. You would think since they all say this shit unironically, they would be more concerned. Well, that's kind of a little admittance of something, I think, here. Like, literally, dude. Like, what are you doing, man? This guy is just felting himself at this point. And let me show you something. It's about to get worse in a whole other way. Because this is the next step. This is what's going to happen now. And it's already happening, and it's going to get worse. So when you search the quartering now, okay, some of his videos still pop up. But now, videos covering him are starting to pop up. Here's from Side Scrollers, Legal Mindset, Side Scrollers again, Camelot, Rev Says Desu. And then there's a couple more down here.
All the grifters are coming after him.
Videos. So it's tough. But there's more people interested in videos about his drama than his videos. And that's the problem he's going to run into. And eventually the algorithm will understand that, and they'll start pushing videos about him up more than his videos. And this is just the beginning for him. Now, it's about to get even worse because, so Jeremy likes to flex his numbers. And here's the funny thing about that. Okay, 2 million subscribers, but when you go to these long-form videos, 15K, 24K, I got more views on my Disney firing video. Katy Perry video, that only got 28Q. This is a 2 million subscriber channel. But if you go and you check his social blade, this dude's getting like 10,000 subs. He got 10,000 subs on Monday, hundreds of thousands of views, hundreds of thousands of views. What's going on? Well, people have figured that out. So if you go to Shorts, looks like he's doing pretty good, even though these don't really pay that much. They pay like 10 cents.
Pay pretty much anything
for every 100,000 views or something. And they're not.
That's pretty accurate. The rate I've seen from a lot of other YouTubers is like a 1 million view short might get you like $25. Not great. Not a great conversion rate. Not gonna lie. Pretty bad.
They're not very good, profit-wise. But, people do like them, and there is a market for that. And I was posting them, but I ran into some problems with them. It's very, very weird. Shorts, the way that it treats things. However, this is literally stealing content. I want to show you this, and then we're going to watch people making fun of it. So this video right here, let's just go with one that's got big.
He's getting called out for everything now. And they all knew he was doing this stuff before. Let's be real. But now that he's done shit that they can't abide by, abusing the copyright system, and it's become cool to dunk on the quartering among conservatives, they are going after all these things he used to do with impunity. Because he was on their side. He was on the right side.
Views. Okay. This teacher, this professor absolutely melts down. So this is the content he's making now. It's literally him just talking for 5 seconds and then playing somebody else's video completely. Watch this.
This professor absolutely melts down, and it only gets better the longer you watch. Let me know if you think he's out of line in the comments after watching the video.
You cheated. As of now, everyone in this room's test scores from last week have been...
And that's it.
That's it. He literally just does a little tiny 5-second intro and then posts some viral clip as a short and farms the revenue off of it. You could argue reaction videos are like that, but I'm going to be honest, I disagree. This is a level of shame. Like, this is outright content theft. Outright. He is adding no commentary at all. He just says, let me know what you think of this video, so a call to get engagement on the short, and then plays the video.
He's playing a viral clip, right? And this one actually has where I think almostfriday.tv is the source. He puts his watermark on it. Imagine that. Like, this isn't your shit, dude. So I wondered, okay, all right, well, does he at least put in the video description where you can find
Good help is hard to find it. This professor...
I don't see that. Let's go to the description. I don't see any links to the original content. So I have some theories on this. Maybe he is buying videos, because you can do that. You can buy the rights to a viral video. So maybe he's doing that, but that would get expensive.
Licensing that many videos would get expensive, and most of these videos would have no license available. Like the big problem is that we don't have a proper system for licensing copyrighted material for use on digital platforms yet. We really need it. We really, really need it. How cool would it be if you could pay a $5 licensing fee and now you can use any clips you need to for your review of a movie without any copyright worry. You can monetize it completely. No systems are automatically going to flag you for copyright. As long as you're not playing like the whole movie uninterrupted or anything, you can safely use like 2-minute long clips from the movie and make a point on it, right? Like, imagine if you could pay a small price to be able to do that. This is already a thing that exists in the world of music and TV. Television stations, or television channels, and radio stations have licensing contracts where they pay to have the rights to monetize playing a song on their radio station, or monetize the advertisement views they get from playing a television show or a movie on their station or on their channel. This is a long ongoing thing in legacy media, but we don't have it in new media just yet, and it really needs to catch up. Not gonna lie.
Because he's spamming out like
Bit of a side tangent there, but I got strong feelings in that issue.
10 of these a day. And the reason he's doing that is because he's insecure about his views going down. So he's trying to mask it with these shorts. But I got to tell you, like, this is not transformative content. And people are picking up on that. And now they're making fun of it. And particularly, Stuttering Craig is going to start talking about this more because Jeremy took some shots at him and he wasn't happy about that. And he seems to be going scorched earth on him. So now he has promised to put his own shorts up. And he's just going to use Jeremy's content to do it. This is, I guess, totally fine. And not against, any kind of copyright because Jeremy's doing it. So look what he's doing. This is funny.
This guy literally steals other people's videos, adds an intro to it, and then uploads it as his own. What do you think of that?
What are the oranges for? Well, I bet it tasted good. Let me know what you think.
I think this is shit. That's what I think. Then he just goes on to post this woman doing an oranges salad or some shit. I don't know. All I know is none of this shit is the core.
That's not even like political shit, by the way. He just finds any viral video and comments on it. He doesn't even comment on it, actually. He just asks his fans to comment on it, which is actually just a call for engagement, which boosts the video.
See, this is watermark on it. You didn't do this, man. This is crazy. It's crazy. The only content that's blowing up for him is shit that he doesn't even have anything to do with. But what's going on with Stuttering Craig and the quartering? Well, let's take a look at that. They put a video up. I thought we would do a little bit of reacting to it, just to see what's kind of going on here. And yeah, man, he took shots at them and said that Melanie Mac going on.
I don't really care about the rest of all this, but what I really wanted to talk about was the fact that the walls are closing in for the quartering, and he's looking pretty cooked right now. And I'm not going to lie to all of you guys, I don't think this is good for the right. You might think, oh, all of the quartering's fans will just find some other right-wing grifter channel to watch. Make no mistake, they will. If they feel so burned out by the quartering, they will. But the quartering's views were already dropping. He was already getting pretty irrelevant. A lot of these channels, compared to their past, were already getting pretty irrelevant. It's happened to many political channels in the past, including my own, where when their side is kind of on top, or our side is kind of on top, they experience a rise in average viewership, and we experience a rise in average viewership, vice versa. There's ups and downs that come with these things, and right now the right is definitely starting to experience a downward trend in their numbers, and with all these creators experiencing their numbers going down, it's going to create tension. It already has. You're seeing it break right now, that tension snapping, with them turning on each other and fighting over shit that, let's be real, a year ago, 2 or 3 especially, they all knew that this was going on, they all knew the quartering was doing this, and they all looked the other way. They didn't care about what a grifter he was, because he was useful. But now he's more useful to them as content fodder than he is as an ally. I think that's interesting. I think a lot of people are starting to get fed up with this brand and era of right-wing grift content. The quartering kind of represents this new age of right-wing content that we entered, I would say, in the early 2020s, the complaining about things being woke era. The original right-wing content grift meta was to complain about people complaining about media not being woke enough, to say they want to ruin everything by making it woke. Don't get me wrong, there's still an essence of that mindset hanging around, they still say that. But the new meta is to complain about every new thing and to call it woke. And that really started with the quartering. I'm not going to lie, if you actually go back and you rewind the tapes, I won't say the quartering was the first to do it, but the meta was truly started by the quartering. And I think I can trace it back to when he made his video whining and complaining about the diversity in Apex Legends when that game released. I think you can unironically trace it back to that moment. And I think we're starting to see that meta of everything is woke, it's dying out. People are getting fed up